Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Wednesday, February the 10th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. It's a free trading room. And if you're at all interested in subscribing to Trade Ideas at all, you can use this, just copy and paste this link in. I know I tell you every day, but that special offer, the combo offer for Trade Ideas for 1 year, plus AI/Holly, our artificial intelligence engine, which is a lifetime license for 1288. That's going to go away February the 17th. So, again, if you're sitting on the fence and you know you want it, just please don't wait till after February 17th. All right, the room is open between 9 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm live on the mic between those two times. Now, for me, a very interesting day because of Holly. Now, if you saw yesterday, we had many, many, many alerts. Today, you might say, well, that's pretty bad. That's only two alerts. Now, maybe two alerts is too few. Personally, I would rather see maybe 5 to 10 alerts a day of quality alerts. I find it a little bit difficult to sift through 30 to 40. So that's why today didn't bother me in the least. Now, let me just show you how I played it, though, in just 1 second. All right, sorry, just had to turn off some of my sound alerts. So, PBF. Now, PBF was alerted as a short at 2801. And you might think, well, geez, it's 2804. How did you play that? Well, this is what happened. When we got the alert at 2801, it was moving up. So even though, and this is what we're trying to say, this is not like a blind, just, act on the alert the second it happens. Take a moment and see what's happening at the time. So at 2801, this stock was moving up. So of course, I mean, that's good if you're going to short it. I mean, the higher it goes eventually, and you do short it, of course it would be pretty good. But that's why I'm saying I wouldn't take that short right at 21. I probably wouldn't take that short anyway at 2801. I would wait for it to break down through 28. But so I kept watching it. Now, a couple in the room actually went counter. I think at that point, that time, I think that energy was kind of running a little bit. So this is an energy stock, obviously PBF Energy. And so it was running a little bit. And so I was watching it. And this is the first clue that I had that maybe it was over. Look at this topping tail on the 15-minute chart. The other thing, though, is let's just take a look at the daily chart. Look at what happened here. Here's the daily chart. Here is the high of, let's see now, that must be Monday, okay? Uncanny how it looks. It's hard for, I can't tell if it's exactly, but look at the topping tail right there and look at the top of the high of that daily chart. Almost the same price, 28.68. So, with all that in mind, I looked at this and I said, okay, you know what? I think it's time to short this. Further, and I looked at the energy sector, and the energy sector was starting to fall a little bit. So I thought, everything's on my side now. Yeah, Holly was early on the trade, but for all the statistics that were telling us that this was a good trade, maybe now they would kick in the topping tail, and as I showed you in the daily chart, the resistance. So I took the trade at 28.53. Ended up taking it right about here. Mark up on it. Took it right about here. And I got out at various levels, between 28.33, 28.29, and 28.30. Was it a fabulous trade in terms of percentage? And no, no, it wasn't fabulous, but it's the way I played Holly today in that, just because the trade at the beginning did not work out, it did not mean not to follow it. Now, the problem is if you've got about 40 or 50 trades, it would be difficult for me to have followed this. Yes, I could have put an alert on the chart if it broke down through 2801 again, but I would have missed this big move because I would not have had the time to watch this one just to see what was happening with it. If I'd had a lot more alerts, but I could concentrate on this one, and it turned out to be a very nice trade. Now, it may, in fact, break down through 28. I still have my alert. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the alert right around here, right on the chart. So if this happens later on, I may take the short then, and to take it again as it breaks through. So that was the way I played Holly today. I found it way more controlled than getting, 30 or 40 alerts firing at me. So let's take a look at some of the other ones that Rush A turned out to be an excellent trade. There were a lot again from my options play window. You want it? Just email me right here, info at trade ideas, trade-ideas.com, and I will be glad to send you this. We're getting many, many, many good plays. Um, a lot of it, most of it is because, of course, we're still in earnings season. So again, companies are either, this is one I missed. CRT, well, I'm sorry, it's off the screen now. CRTCO is one that I actually missed on the long side. I'm actually finding that this window is working a lot better on the short side, but this one was just spectacular on the long side. But let me just take a look. Let me show you Rush A and how well that one worked. And I'm out of it now, but got the alert at let's see. Let me bring over this window. And the initial alert was at 1666. Okay, 1666. And this is to short. And it was an earnings play. So 1666. So right about here. Okay, I'll just put a mark there. Horizontal line there. 1666. So I looked at this and I thought, okay, I'm in. So I shorted it right here at 1656. So 1666 as the alert. I shorted it right about here. And then how beautiful is this? It took a little bit of time, but it just started moving down. Hardly any stress at all in this trade. Now I notice it's starting to work again. I am out, but I got out at 1633. 1617, just in case it didn't break down through the whole number, right about here. And then I was looking actually to get a dollar on this, and it just went down to 1566. And then as it popped back up, I took the rest out at 1584. So really, really nice trade from the options play window. I know some took that trade. I want to show you another one that I didn't get into from the options play window. CRTO, which was alerted at 3250, right about here. And I just flat out missed it. And look at what a rise. I mean, 32.50, that's over a $2 rise. So, the Rush A was nice. It was a great little percentage gain. Would have been a lot sweeter. One that I wasn't able to get was AIZ. That came from the window also. Unfortunately, I just did not have shares to short on it. But I mean, that came from the window and another massive capitulation down. So a lot of great trades coming out of the option plays window. I like the way Holly was today. Again, maybe a few more trades. I get it. Some people like a lot more. I like between about 5 and 10 trades a day at a Holly. That would be fabulous for me because then if they don't work right off the bat, at least I have the luxury of following the trades and figuring out a way in which to see at a later time to get either long or short, depending on the direction they wanted me to go. So that was that one. And what else did we do? I did take, I will say this, I did take SAIC a couple of times, got stopped out a couple of times on my own. It actually did start to work, but I did take it and got stopped out. It was one of those ones, a very low volume, and so the spread wasn't great and all that. So got a little bit nervous about it, but some people took it and it worked very well for them. And I had a couple others, Dean Foods at the beginning of the day on the option channel, just kind of a quick one. MKTO, that worked out very well too. MKTO. That one was short at 1352. And MKTO again from the options channel. I think I was way, way late on the actual. Let me just see if I can find it here. Bear with me one second. There we go. MKTO. So the original alert was at 1408. And yeah, the original, and that's just short, was at 1408. Another earnings play. Um, so right around here, so 1408. So you can see the candle right there. I I watched it, and I decided to say, well, this was sort of a to heck with it. I decided to take the trade at 13.52. So, with 50 cents past the actual alert price, but because it was an earnings play. I think what happened was this, it popped at back, it came down, and then it came up, and then it started coming down again. So, the buyers tried to take it up. That's probably what I remember now. The buyers took it up, and then the sellers started working it down again. So took the trade at 13.52, got out at 13.28, 13.18, 13.26. Not fabulous. Would have been a lot better if I'd got in at 14. Of course, I would have been almost a dollar. But again, you want this particular window. I'd be glad to send it to you. So that is about it for today. For me, a much more relaxing day without all the alerts coming at me left and right. Even though I missed that at CRTO, much more relaxed day. Now, I will say this is that we're still in earnings season. We're still getting plenty of earnings. I'd have to take a check to see what week it's going to dry up, but maybe it could be next week or the week after. After that, I will start to pay a lot more attention to creating evening scans for stocks that I would like to follow the next day. Right now, it's not really necessary because there's so many earnings plays that, these are the ones I want to follow. But eventually that's going to dry up. And so then we have to start looking at the ones that were, let's say for instance today, earnings have dried up. I would look at the ones that were really active today and see if there's any follow through for them tomorrow. That's how you have to start playing it when the market starts to get not as volatile for all the stocks that we like to follow that are in earnings. So anyway, that's it. So again, you like to subscribe to Trade Ideas, and you know what? I've said this in the room also. If you're following this in the, because you're a room member and you're getting this, and it would really help us if you click on, just type this link in, and if you're interested in taking the product, click on the link because it really helps us, shows the guys at Trade Ideas that the room is valuable to everybody, and it just kind of helps us all. So would appreciate if you would just use this link if you're going to subscribe to any Trade Ideas products. All right, that's it. So we'll see you in the room tomorrow, bright and early. I'm on the mic again, usually in the room about 8:45. A little preparatory stuff that I do, and then I'm live on the mic at 9 a.m. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.